something else I wanted to share with you, to add to the previous video. And it's something I shared within the group of satsang when we have webinar, which flew like an insight in the moment. So I felt I would love to share with you too, that no matter how much you see evil, quote unquote, in the world, or darkness, or people have an agenda, blah, 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 it's not about the quantity. The Spirit has shown me that it's never about the quantity. You know, it can be 99 people living from the ego and one being living from the self, and that one being shining the light fully, impersonally, will nullify and neutralize the field of negativity of all those other 99 people. Because the higher energy is, the higher frequency is, the closer to the truth it is, the more influence and authority it has on the energy field, on the manifestation. And actually that's why, like, our world is still here, you know, the creation didn't end, because it's not about the quantity. One enlightened being, or awake being, aware being, to the extent even their light and capacity, their energy field, the force field of consciousness that they are, it works, quote unquote, on collective level, and their energy travels. It doesn't even travel, because it is. It's within the quantum field. It's everywhere. And the anchor here in the material world, their being grounds that frequency here. And just imagine that is such a service. Just being true, being real. That is the highest service one can do. So, and one Christ being, comparing to millions of whatever, you know, dark people, blah, 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 control. One being, without speaking a word, can heal the world and can balance those things out because of their capacity to hold the truth and the light. And whatever touches that being, it gets dissolved into the light and truth. So again, the higher frequency or energy is, and you can see it, Google, there is even a chart of love frequency is the highest, like 800 something. The lowest, I think, is shame. It's really interesting. So whatever you feel or emanate, the slower vibration, the slower it travels, the less capacity to transmit the truth and light it is, the more blocked and clogged you are. And you need to compensate then by doing very hard work and physically move things in order to change them. When you go in energy very high, unconditional love, enlightenment, yeah, that travels faster than light, and it's strongest. Yeah, if you are holding the pole of love, and you are in a room of beings all full of fear or shame. Shame is the lowest, then is fear. Of course, through the law of resonance, they will try to pull you down, because it needs to even out. But if you're not being pulled down, there is a capacity for that being to lift the energy of the whole room and everyone to its level, to the level of love and presence. So if you're not being shaken by everyone else's frequencies, energies, what's happening in the world, in the media, by the mind, if you're not being seduced and to lose holding your truth and the ground and be that, guess what happens? Everything else doesn't matter in a way then. Everything else gets lifted up into love. And I mean, that's even the low vibration. So hold the pole of the highest vibration. I think it was Wayne Dyer who was sharing an experiment that if you were able to, he called someone to the stage from audience and he suggested, okay, hold your hand like this or arm, yeah, and think shameful thoughts, think about shame, think about fear, and he will like try to press the hand down, and they immediately like gave up. And then he told them think loving thoughts or be love, just hold the feel love. And when the person was holding the arm and when they were love, he wasn't able to put them down. He wasn't able to use mechanical force to bring the energy of love down, because that energy overlaps any force. It's really the biggest strength we have. We have the strength of our consciousness and choice of where to ground in the being, in the light, in the truth. I mean, light was capital L, not as opposition to not versus dark. Light was capital L. So it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of your being. Focus where you take what you take yourself to be. Yeah. And yeah, I was just talking to a friend, and she's such a light. She is I love her so much. Pure being, pure joy, love. And she was sharing with me something that my mind has these thoughts. But then she said, but I don't listen to it. And I'm like, that's exactly it. And that's why I always perceive you as light. I always perceive you as this enlightened being. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what mind says, what world says, what other neighbor says. It doesn't matter. If you know that, it doesn't matter. It does not have a power to take you down. It doesn't take the power to seduce you into the ego. And the light does not have ego. There is no ego. Yeah, it's only we imagine ourselves to become the ego. When we listen to that auto-suggestive thoughts, no matter where they come from, we don't need this Sherlock Holmes investigation. Why they come, how they come, and do they travel through space from someone, or do they come from past wound? Or we don't need that. It doesn't matter. That's it. Problem done, solved. And if it doesn't matter, it can't affect you. So that's easy. It's so easy. Oh no, I again had this thought. No, take it lightly. And know your power as the source. So happy solstice again, happy being. Stay cozy, stay warm, drink hot chocolate, and I love you.